Hi everybody from TechnoLost, welcome to the dedicated focus on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 SPen. So let me turn upside down the Galaxy Note 3, otherwise it will be a little bit too difficult to focus on the new SPen. Here we go, this is the new SPen. We have some kind of symmetrical design between the side, housing the button here, and the other one. Sorry for the out of focus. We'll try to focus in. Okay, I will tell you there was some kind of symmetrical design between this side housing the button here and the other one. This means that we can insert the SPen no matter what side we choose, the one with the button on or the other one. Very interesting is the fact that Samsung for the first time inserting inside the package even some kind of changeable point for the SPen. As you can see, we even have this small clip useful to extract the old point and insert a new one. Hoping that this doesn't mean that the the new SPen has a weak point that get consumed while using it. Other interesting things is that finally we can use not only the point for the SPen for mechanically pressing the home button like this, but even for finally pressing the soft touch button. This is even more interesting, of course. So we can finally, as I told you, use the SPen for the soft touch button. Now let's see all the other stuff dealing with the SPen. The settings. If we go directly into the settings, control and SPen, we have the following settings dealing with the SPen. Of course, we have disable pen detection, which means that enables this feature. We will disable pen detection, saving a little bit of a battery life. Disabling pen detection means that we won't have any automatic action when we detach, for instance, the SPen from the Galaxy Note 3. We have the SPen keeper, which means that we can fire, sound an alert and show up a pop-up when we walk away with your device without attaching the SPen, which means that this is useful in order not to forget the SPen on the table, for instance, when we are moving away from our desks. And what else? We have this pointer, which is now it's only on off. Just let me show you this. If we hover the SPen around a centimeter above the screen, we can have this small pointer, as you can see here. This is pretty handy when we, of course, write or draw. The pointer will be very, very useful to dealing with air view. I will talk to you about this function in a few seconds. We have direct pen input. Another very interesting feature dealing with the SPen is that finally, if we hover on a text field like this, we have the small icon. Pressing it means that we can directly handwrite into the text field and have handwriting recognition, which is even pretty good, as you can see. Very nice. Then we have what else? Few other options with the SPen, which is pen detachment option. As I told you, if you don't disable pen detection, you can select a default action when we detach the SPen from the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, like action memo, air common, or we can even select not to have any default action. Then we have pen attachment, detach sound. Of course, we can even change the sound when we attach or detach the pen. Dealing with the pointer, as I told you before, we have few interesting things dealing with air view. Let's get into air view. We can, of course, first of all select which air view mode we want to have, which means we can have pen, finger, or auto. Of course, we will select pen right now just to show you a few things dealing with the pen. We have this information preview, which is pretty useful. We get into the try mode here. We hover over an album like this. we can, for instance, see all the picture inside this album, and if we perform a swipe like this, we can even select more picture inside the album. We can reveal, more picture inside the album. We have this progress view, which is nice when we are watching, for instance, movie, and we want to see a frame ahead or even before the time frame we are now in. Like this, if we over the timeline like this, we can see different frames. Nice. Then we have this speed dial preview. If you of course have selected some speed dials, you can just hovering over the button see what contact you used for that specific speed dial. We have icon label, which you can use almost everywhere we have icons like this. If we try it, hovering over an icon here, reveal the function and the name to be more precise of that icon. And then we have list scrolling, which is a pretty nice way to scroll between lists. Just select the edge of the list and you can scroll. But we have, of course, even the sound and haptic feedback if we want when we perform this kind of air view gesture. But what is really interesting is that we have even more gesture. I'm not going to show you every kind of gesture here because we have so many stuff to see that it would take too long. But just to give you a quick idea, we can change like this the home screen, or we can, for instance, hovering over an icon folder here, reveal all the icon inside the folder, which is pretty nice effect too. So very we have so many features with this new SPen, really interesting.